out on the floor, shaking off the pregame jitters. These guys, welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with two. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, the team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Lou Dort. And it's Boss in at the shooting guard position.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller is so quick off the catch.
Boss, good.
Excellent tempo on the play. And he leads his teammate perfectly.
And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for Charlotte. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Oklahoma City squad. Down low. Here's Ball. The shot won't fall. Ooh, some solid defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. Boss. The kick out to Williams. Nails it from three.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Outside Murray. We've played just over a minute here in the first. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I love when Gilgeous-Alexander looks to score because it forces the defense to act.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws tonight. Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
Now here's Moody. Looking at his numbers, putting up 8 points a game. Murray, shot is good.
Well, Murray absolutely has that range. He just needs to find the look he likes, and he'll knock it down.
To the paint. Boss's shot is off. Charlotte has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Ball passes to Moody. Back to Ball. Here's Bridges. Over Williams. Bridges misses.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot. Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you got to push it and push it every time.
Pass to Murray. From the high post. Williams grabs the board.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And he is stronger than he looks, trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. Our topic was how he'll defend Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And Coach was straightforward, saying Shai demands so much attention with the ball that he can work defense. We'll need to stay disciplined and not get caught watching the play. We'll see how that approach works out for them, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. And here's Charlotte now, trailing by 5. Ball outside for 3. The Thunder pull it in, and as their amazing winning streak continues, this is a story that's gone beyond sports. It's captured the entire country's attention.
I don't even know how you describe the winning streak this team is on. It's a combination of the talent this crew has, but the confidence and self-belief and togetherness, cohesiveness that these guys have. It's a special thing to behold.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Outside Murray. 4-3. Drills it from deep. Murray's got 6.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Boss, good.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for it?
Outside Murray. Pass to Moody. Bridges with it. From the arc. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Boss. Stolen by Bridges. Now Ball. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Jalen Williams and the creative LaMelo Ball. Anytime he touches the rock card, you expect a highlight reel play. How fun is he?
Yeah, he's a lot of fun to watch. He's so uber.
Thunder leading by 4. Taking a look at the Thunder. Alex Caruso is out there with Jeremy Grant. Then it's Cason Wallace. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Boss in at the 1. Charlotte's gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Smith passes to Hachimura. Here's Salone. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Murray. And a nice finish on the layup. 13 points in the game.
Well, you don't like to see Murray get on this kind of a roll if you're defending him now because he's creative. And once he gets going, it's hard to slow him down.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Takes a 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Holmgren's got rebound number 7 tonight.
After nailing 3 treys to start this game, he's gone silent here in the second quarter.
Grant's shot is off. Hornets trail by 4. Smith outside. Back to Murray. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Grant.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the board, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Here's Boss. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
Just what they wanted from that possession. A quality look in tight.
Pass to Salone. Now here's Hachimura. He's guarded by Caruso. Here's Salone. Outside Murray. Williams with the screen. And it's Murray with the 3. Murray's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, he strikes again from range. His 4th in this game after draining 3 in the first period.
Boss, good.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it all.
Murray with it. 16 points for him. Hachimura outside. Back to Murray. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. To the middle. Here's Boss. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
And it's Murray with the ball for the Hornets. 7-point differential. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
They definitely came into that one hoping to be competitive. Unfortunately, they were anything but.
It wasn't pretty. That's definitely the case. I mean, I know they'd like to scrub that game from their memories and actually erase it from the hard drive.
And we've got a timeout call by Mark Daigneault. He wants to give them a breather and talk things over. Bridges, he's checked in for Charlotte. Miller comes in for Smith. Jalen Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. To the inside. Boss, good. Boss has got 16 points.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
On the wing, Hachimura. Bridges outside. Pass to Murray. Williams with the screen. Miller outside. Jacks up a 3. Wallace pulls it in.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been a more physical team. That's why they are here.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Boss in their last matchup against played phenomenal. He scored 45 points and gets the shooters' heads with the shot blocking. Once he found his rhythm, it was pretty much over. He found a way to do whatever he wanted. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this season. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Thunder.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
The Thunder have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Boy, I tell you what, when Bridges is thinking attack, come on now. I mean, he is a vicious offensive rebounder.
Outside, Williams. Here's Boss. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 5 rebounds in the game. Ball passes to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game-changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Here's Boss. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Boss has got 18.
He played well in the first quarter, but now he's taking it to the next level.
Pass to Miller. Bridges outside. Here's Murray. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Inside, Williams. And that one goes. 4 for 7 for him so far.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
Charlotte trailing. Outside Murray. Beyond the arc. They get it back. Here's Bridges. Some solid defense for Williams.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Boss, good.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Here's Bridges. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws. Clark, you look at the scoring ability of Miles Bridges. Most nights, he feels like he has an advantage.
And I would agree with that. When you think about defenders trying to slow down Miles Bridges, most guys are either too slow or not strong enough to deal with him. As a result, he's able to make it tough for just about anybody who guards him.
And he knocks down the first one. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
To the middle. Here's Boss. The Hornets pull it in. Murray's got his 4th rebound in this one. Ball finds Bridges. Murray from outside. Here's Moody. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 9 rebounds now. Pass to Williams. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Back to Ball. Here's an 8-footer. Ball in the paint.
Boy, Ball plays with so much confidence. You know this guy believes in what he can do, including finding ways to score it inside.
Here's Boss. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist with that last one. Outside Murray. There's 42 seconds left to play in the second quarter. The 3 is up. Counted from distance. Murray Murray's got 26.
Well, he's got a great feel from the perimeter tonight. 3 bombs in the first quarter, and he just keeps coming at it.
Running the show, Gilgeous-Alexander is talented as a passer.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the first half. Outside Murray. 18 feet out. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Oklahoma City ahead, up by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Make some noise and get ready for the big half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drumline.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. Player of the Month awards are in. Let's check them. And how about that? These guys have been riding some major hot streaks.
Hotter than one of those ghost chili peppers y'all had me eat that one day.
Hotter than Death Valley in July.
Hotter than summer school in the desert on Corduroy Day.
That's a good one.
That really is a good one. That's hot.
Now looking at this Oklahoma City game, the Thunder dealing with a thin margin.
Watching them on the offensive end, they did a great job.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Really an incredible game from Jamal Murray.
And he was a beast on the offensive glass in that first half. How can they slow him down?
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
It's Miller and Bridges teaming up at the forward spots. Jamal Murray out there with ball. And it's Moody in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
LaMelo Ball is such an instinctive playmaker. Talking about his approach, he said, I'm just making it up. I see someone, I throw it, whatever comes to mind. Brian, the way he sees the game makes him box office attraction.
I like it. It's that new school flair with a game that harkens back to some of the greats. He's special to watch, Allie.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assists.
Here's Ball. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. To the paint. Ooh, stolen by Murray. He got it. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. This will be his second trip to the free throw line in this one. The free throw drops from Murray. Man, was there a guy more fit to run that 2023 team than Murray?
I don't think so, Brian. I mean, think about what Murray did. After coming off an ACL injury, he leads them to the finals along with Jokic and the rest of his teammates, and he went off in every playoff series. Tough shots, clutch shots, timely shots. Incredible stuff by Jamal Murray.
Oklahoma City trailing. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Boss has got 4 points in the quarter. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Murray from outside. And Boss pulls it down.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
And rejected. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Moody. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it. Here's Boss. And at last, they get one to fall. Boss has got 30 points.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And now a peek at some of the players competing for a spot in the dunk contest. All of them true dunk artists who can do some spectacular things in the air.
And I can't wait to see what these guys have dreamed up this year. The level of athleticism and creativity that goes into this contest is what makes it so incredible to watch.
You look at Miller coming in at 5th in the dunk contest voting. A high flyer.
And you know he really wants to perform this year. It's going to come down to the wire to see if he gets into the contest.
And there you have it. This year's dunk contest field looks incredible. We'll keep you up to date in the voting.
That is always a highlight of All-Star Weekend. Watching guys just fly through the air. And I enjoy watching all of the guys on that list slam it home.
And the Thunder in possession here. 3-point lead.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Oklahoma City shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And guys, that's a pretty good improvement over last season.
That one's no good. The Hornets have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. To the inside. Moody drops in the layup for 2. Moody's got his 2nd basket of the night.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Down low. Here's Boss. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunder lead by 3.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Outside Murray. Puts it up from the high post. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Dort with it. He's picked up by Miller. Boss, good.
You can tell Dort keeps his options open when he has the ball. He'll set up another guy if he can.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Back to ball. Fires the 3. Deep range. LaMelo. What focus.
You know, if LaMelo shoots it at a high clip from deep, man, oh man, I don't know how anybody's going to guard it.
And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
To the inside. And checking out the leaderboard, here are the most prolific small forwards over the last 10 games. 2nd, Brandon Miller.
And these are some of the most dangerous players in the league, just capable of getting hot and taking over a game in the blink of an eye.
Well, we know the small forward spot is where the bulk of the scoring load rests on most teams. I mean, those players on that list always come through in the scoring department. These guys pack a lot of firepower.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Charlotte has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the 3rd. Back to ball. Outside Murray for the lead. The Thunder pull it in. Holmgren's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Going inside, and the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. 1 free throw coming up. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Oklahoma City?
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break, converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
The Hornets making a switch here. Hachimura's checked in. Thunder with a lead. On the court for the Thunder, Jalen Williams is out there with Jeremy Grant. And then it's Alex Caruso. Then it's Cason Wallace. And it's Boss in at the point guard position. On the wing, Hachimura. Pass to Smith to take the lead. Drops in the 3. Smith's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Grant outside. Williams with it to the paint. Here's Boss. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Bridges. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. And the Hornets lead by 4.
You know, we've seen Bridges knock down threes, but I think this is his sweet spot at 15 to 19-foot range.
Ooh, stolen by Smith. And it's the Hornets on the break. Takes the 3. Offensive rebound.
Well, I tell you what, you got to like the aggressiveness there from Bridges because he forced the defense that time to commit the foul.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Hornets.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
They've been the disruptors defensively, coming up with a lot of steals that have had an impact on the flow of the game.
Boss.
And yes, another basket.
Not too many players have punished NBA defenses like he has.
And he continues to do it on a regular basis. He now stands at 4th in career 40-point games.
Finally getting himself to the free throw line. He was sitting back in the first half with no free throws to show for it.
Pass to Miller. Here's the 3. Smith no good.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And he can't get the first one.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
With to mark. The shot no good. Some solid defense from Williams. To the middle. Here's Boss. An easy 2 on the layup. Boss has got 43 points.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Bridges passes to Smith. And stolen by Williams. Caruso outside. Williams on the wing. Grant outside. Gets the 3 to fall. Grant's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Oh, and over time, Grant has expanded his range. If he's left open from beyond the arc, he can definitely knock that shot down now.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Moody's checked in for Williams. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Dort, he's checked in for Caruso. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. Coach wasn't very animated in this tight game, but asked this of his team: how bad do you want it? Right now, this is all about who wants it more. So go out there and take it, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
Boy, look how easily Bridges shoots through the contact there. I mean, his mechanics are strong, as is his body.
Smith against Dort. Fires from 14. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Wallace has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too. You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Moody passes to Hachimura. Oh, they get a hand on it. Dort with a steal. They push it up 4 on 3. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
His big night continues. He is fueling this lead.
Charlotte making some changes. LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for Miller. And Jamal Murray is subbed in for Bridges. Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Wallace. Murray for 3. And Boss pulls it down. Boss has got 4 rebounds now. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Boss has got 48.
I just love the ball move.
Dort against Smith. Hachimura, pass to Smith. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Didn't have a single point in the first half. Bagel, 0 points, nada. He's starting to get into the groove here in the second.
He's playing bigger than his listed height. He's doing work on that glass.
Murray passes to Ball. Smith outside. Hachimura outside. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Ball. Murray for 3. Got a hand on it. Here's Grant. Into the lane. Oh, Grant throws it down.
And the commitment from Grant on the drive to the rim, I mean, he's absolutely ferocious, relentless in how he attacks the rim.
And he's 6 for 12 after that one.
Talk about coming up big. Ball not shying away from these moments.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. So for the Hornets, Bridges comes in for Hachimura, and Brandon Miller subbed in for Smith. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in. And good! There's another!
And another 50-point outburst for him as he continues this incredible season.
And he's marching towards history as he looks to catch the mark for third most 50-point games in a single season. Absolutely amazing. Bridges misses. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Holmgren, the pass to Dort. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Boss. And got it! Another basket!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Murray looking around. Off target from three-point range.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one. It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
Tries a 10-footer, and it's Holmgren with a rebound.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point, you have to start making these.
Here's Boss. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Back to Miller. There's a minute 40 left to play in the fourth. Fires, top of the key. And Boss pulls it down. Boss has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's the teardrop, and he lays it up and in. Boss has got 56 in the game.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Murray passes to Bridges. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Thunder.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And for the year now, they've chalked up 35 wins.
And a great start to this season series for them, winning the first of the 2 games they'll play against the Hornets.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Boss.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
1:03 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Murray's shot is good.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Boss, the pass to Dort. Now Williams. Here's Boss. The kick out to Williams. 6 to shoot. 36 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Here's Boss. The putback. Miller pulls it in. And it looks like they just won't have enough left here at the end.
Yeah, they simply ran out of time and energy.
Bridges misses. And again.
And 60 points is just a walk in the park for him this year. Absolutely incredible.
And he's inching his way up to second place in most 60-point games in a season. And with the way he's been scoring, that is very much in reach for him. And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. We'll see you later.
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink. Good job, MP. I see. Get the popcorn ready. It's game time. Shake it, MP. Objects in motion, stay in motion.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. And how about we check the numbers for Jalen Brunson?
And he's got it going at the foul line these days. His free throw percentage looks a lot different in the last 10 games than it did earlier in the season. He's tinkered with a few things and really improved his form.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. The backcourt pair will be Brunson and DiVincenzo. The forward spots, it's Bridges and Randall. And it's Bassey in at the center position. And for Oklahoma City, Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Boss is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Holmgren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Both of these teams come into this game, Brent, with some serious momentum behind them.
Yeah, but like toilet paper, Kevin, rolls come to an end. And so sadly, one of these teams tonight, it's going to happen for. Good news for the fans. These guys are playing some high-quality basketball. Guys are in great rhythm, and these squads playing that well means this contest is going to be high caliber.
And now, let's send it over to Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who has a report on MP.
Well, this game is the talk of the NBA. MP and Jalen Brunson playing at an MVP level. What does MP think of this matchup? He told me Jalen's going to do what he does. All I'm focused on is winning. Of course, Brunson's focused on winning too, but if MP does outperform Brunson, that'll help his cause. Kevin?
It'll help his cause indeed. And Brunson, he is a warrior. David, thank you. Now here's Randall after the miss from Boss. The shot's good from DiVincenzo.
And the shooting numbers just keep going up and up for Dante.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Count it. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Goes up to the stripe. Dort grabs the miss.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Here's Boss. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Shouldering more and more of the offensive load. SGA understands that his teammates they depend on him to set them up too.
Bridges outside. Pass to Randall. Over Williams. Randall no good. The Thunder have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And Brent, 3 very important pieces of this Knicks roster all went to the same college and played on the same team.
Brunson, Hart, and DiVincenzo, what a remarkable reunion it was for those 3 players. But to not only be together, it was about the success that they shared in the Big Apple. They all won in 2016, that collegiate championship, and carrying that hard-nosed approach to the Knicks has been big in terms of paying dividends. And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
Boss gets the bucket.
And I like how unselfish Dort was on that play, freely giving it away rather than trying to chase down something for himself.
Pass to DiVincenzo. To the paint. To halt the run. And Randall throws it down.
Just can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Knicks trail by 4. From deep, Brunson. It's rebounded by Boss. Thunder have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Took him no time at all on that one.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Randall. 3-pointer. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Right side, Williams. Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the pick. Shoots. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Brunson. No good on that one. Nice defense from Dort.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Pass to Boss. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander off the pick from Boss. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Here's Boss. Brunson covering. That's no good. It's his second miss. He's made 4. Bridges outside. And they get it. And Brunson, here we go.
What a good burst from Brunson just to get by the initial defense.
The Thunder leading by 9. Here's Boss. And that's collected by Brunson. New York's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. GA, we are right in the thick of the season. What's an overlooked challenge for these players right now?
Substitution on the floor.
Grant is out there with Holmgren. Then there's Wallace. Then there's Boss. And it's Caruso in at the 3, the small forward. This is the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
The veteran Schroeder, excellent at recognizing when that mid-range jumper opens up.
And he gets the bucket. Boss has got 10 points in the game.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Here's McBride. Wallace covering. On the wing, Anunoby. Shot clock at 6. Fires for 3. Traps in the tray.
Look, every time Murphy can get a look, he'll take the look. Trust me.
Oklahoma City leading by 17. Here's Boss. And he banks in the layup. Boss has got 4 points in the quarter.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Boss in that last matchup against Charlotte just was phenomenal. He had 60 points, and as impressive as he was scoring it, he was just as good at the defensive end. A performance like that makes you hungry for more. You're looking to follow that up tonight, guys.
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Williams has checked in. And New York with a change here, too. Clark's checked in. Here's Wallace. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Holmgren.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
Schroeder looking around. Pass to McBride. And here's Schroeder. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Well, you don't want to body him up. He's just too fast as Schroeder's able to get it done.
Boss passes to Holmgren. Oklahoma City moving it around. Grant gets a wide open look. Trains it from beyond the arc. Grant's got his second basket of the night.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Wallace outside. Pass to Grant. For the 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Grant's got 6 in the quarter.
Wow, Jeremy Grant continuing to work on his game, stretching it out to the 3-point line.
Schroeder outside. The 3. Clark inside. Defended by Holmgren. Schroeder dishes to Clark. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. On the wing, Wallace. Pass to Boss. Left side, Grant. Williams sends a screen for Grant. Here's Boss. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
When you make the most of second chance opportunities and you're in there and active, well, that can really put a lot of pressure on the defense.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Out to the right wing. Jacks up a 3. Thunder with the rebound.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but They trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Yeah, easy call.
The Thunder have shot just one free throw early, 1-for-1 in the game. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
It's stolen by DiVincenzo. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One of the areas where he has excelled all season long. How about 87% from the line?
Pass to Bassey. Randle outside. Takes the three. Here's Bassey. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Randle outside. Back to Brunson. Beyond the arc. Rejected by Boss. They retain possession. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer, Randle. Drains the three-pointer. Randle's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Knicks.
Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
Chalk up 2 there. 20 points for Boss.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Now here's Brunson. He's covered by Boss. Bassey, the pass to Randle. They set the pick. Three-pointer. The rebound by Grant.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jump.
Here's Boss. Brunson covering. And once more, he gets it. Another bucket from Boss. Boss has got 22 points.
Well, a solid facilitator that helps that the defense thinks that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to shoot and not pass.
No one near Randle as he lets it go. Randle can't get that one to fall. Here's Boss. Randle grabs the board.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Randle, a screen on Williams. DiVincenzo hits the bucket.
Well, sometimes you run the two-man game, but nothing happens other than you having to make the play. Dante did it that time.
Boss, no good. And here's Brunson. They'll bring it up for the Knicks. They're getting their first look at the Thunder in this one.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the 2-game season series from last year.
And this one of the few opponents who really stuck it to them.
So it's Oklahoma City with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far for the New York Knicks.
Yeah, their defensive effort uninspiring, like Kenny's acting career.
Oh, okay. I'm not even going to go through the films that you in. Stay in your lane, brother. Stay in your lane.
And next, a look at some of the possible participants for this season's dunk contest.
You know me, I'm a stickler for rating these competitions. If I've seen your dunk before, bad score.
Wow, you're a tough judge for a guy who never participated in the event.
I always wanted to watch it.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Boss has been sensational.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. The forward spots, it's Bridges and Randall. The backcourt pair will be Brunson and DiVincenzo. And it's Bassey in at the 5, roaming the paint. Bridges passes to Brunson. No good, shot missing. Williams with the defensive effort. Down low, over Randall. Williams gets the bucket. And it's 8 points here for Jalen Williams.
This is an area where Lou Dort is trying to become more effective as a playmaker.
He's listed at 6'5", but Brent, Jalen Williams seems so much bigger than that on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, one of those guys that has more presence on the floor than the measurements you look at on paper. This guy plays bigger. He's got a great frame. He's got great strength. He's got great poise. And there are a lot of people who are going to recognize just how talented Jalen is.
Back to Brunson. Pass to Bassey. Randall outside. On the wing, DiVincenzo. And again, New York with the triple.
And a quick release from Dante there just in time so the defense had no shot at it.
Outside Williams. Holmgren with a screen on Randall. And the shot goes in. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Randall no good.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, Lou Dort makes his bones at the defensive end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I always try to test myself against him in practice because he's the best of the best. Coach Mark Daigneault said, I look at him more like he's an artist. We can shift him anywhere. There's no one he can't guard. Kevin?
David, he is a beast. Wow, thank you for the report.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Brunson, the bounce pass. Bassey, the pass to Brunson. It's tipped, and he gets it back. Banked in off the glass. Brunson's got 7 points in the game.
Brunson, one of those players that's just not going to be denied, determined to convert inside, and he does.
And pushing it up, here's New York. The shot's good from DiVincenzo. He's got 12.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
To the middle. Here's Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Randall with massive improvement over last year and can beat you in so many ways that he has confidence in now. What a flood.
The shot's good.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Knicks trail by 16. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Brunson from outside the arc. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Here's Brunson, and there it is for him. Brunson's got 4 this quarter.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Dort, and he dunks it down.
How about Dort just rising up and getting to the rim?
Randle outside. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. That's in, coming off an assist from Randle. Randle's got 3 assists tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Boss.
Well, him dominating the offensive end is what accounts for this lead. Just a very difficult guy to stop once he gets going.
And here's Brunson outside. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got 11 rebounds in the game. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Boss. Bassey pulls it in. Bassey's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's guarded closely. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Williams passes to Boss. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Holmgren wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
For 3, Bridges buries it from three-point range. Bridges has got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Here's Boss. Outside, Dort knocks down the 3-ball. Dort's got 5 now.
You see Dort's growing confidence over time, comfortable rising up and firing off the catch.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Some changes. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Jalen Williams. Alex Caruso. The Thunder leading by 23. Grant is out there with Alex Caruso. Then it's Jalen Williams. Then there's Wallace, and it's Boss in at the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Here's Schroeder. Got a hand on it. Over in the corner, Caruso. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession.
Next substitution, number 35.
Here's Boss. And that one, good. Boss has got 38 points. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Boss has got 18 points just in the second half.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Caruso against Anunoby. Lock at 6. Here's Schroeder. No good on the triple. And Caruso's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. The Knicks have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. McBride passes to Schroeder. The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Clark, he's checked in for New York. Jalen Brunson comes in for Miles McBride. New York's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Brunson surveying the D. Count that one.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Stolen by Brunson. And a fast break now for New York. Here's Clark. Rejected by Boss. Caruso against Anunoby. Boss. And he uses the glass on the layup. Boss has got 11 points in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Brunson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Charles Massey, he's checked in for Clark. Mikal Bridges comes in for Trey Murphy. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Dennis Schroeder. Here's Boss. Brunson covering. Boss gets the bucket. Boss has got 47 points. For New York, they've gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Pass to DiVincenzo. Baseline J on the way. And it's Brunson missing. Boss passes to Wallace. Here's Boss. Poke loose. Stolen by Anunoby. Brunson finds Anunoby. That shot wide open.
Look at Anunoby staying flexible on offense and taking what he finds in the mid.
Pass to Caruso. Boss gets the bucket. Boss has got 49 points in the game.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Here's Brunson. DiVincenzo kicks to Bridges. Back to DiVincenzo. Just 5 to shoot. Brunson, no good. Thunder have gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the fourth. A tremendous offensive outburst. Out to Wallace. Launches a 3. Connects from three-point range.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Bridges outside. And there's the call on Boss. That's his 5th foul. Here's Boss. Brunson covering. Boss, no good. New York's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Brunson with a clean look. misses the three.
Well, that's a shot right there he's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't make.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jalen Brunson. And the league limiting players from making public trade demands. This makes sense. It's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team they're leaving.
Topic is checked in for Cason Wallace. The Thunder have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Spencer, the pass to Boss. Over to the left wing. 4 on the clock. Here's Topic. The Thunder with another miss. And for the Knicks, they're shooting a meager 37% for the game. Pass to Brunson. Bridges against Caruso. Here's Brunson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brunson's got 13 points here in the second half alone. And it's Oklahoma City's ball.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a doubting win for the Thunder.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Boss.
I just loved his defense. He took pride in swatting away a bunch of shots tonight and made his impact felt.
That free throw, no good. Cason Wallace, he's checked in for the Thunder. So he comes up empty, missing both. New York shooting the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
DiVincenzo's decision that time, pretty solid there, taking the initiative and then taking the contact.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
Pass to Furphy. Shot from 12. Boss gets the bucket. Boss has got 55.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
And DiVincenzo growing in his confidence as he works on his jumper in the offseason. It's showing up here.
The tray. Bridges with the board. And here are the Knicks now. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Boss. Defended by DiVincenzo. Boss gets the bucket.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
Great win tonight, MP.